Greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. If you're feeling kind, please subscribe. We're getting into Taurus this time. Happy Thursday, Bull Gang. But whenever you come across this message, it is meant for you all the same because time is an illusion. Period, boo. All right. Let me get a second to cleanse the energy. Last reading was Aries. Very, very interesting. Very, very fun indeed. 3 of Wands already. Jeez. All right, let's get to it. Allow me a few more times, please. I hope everybody slept peacefully and dreamt bountifully. And let's get into some Aries themes. Yeah, man. Oh, Lord, I'm going to do that again. 2 more times, please. I go from big cards to small cards, so it's an adjustment. All right, one more for good measure, and then we're getting into this thing called Taurus. Taurus. All right, Spirits, what messages, signs, symbols, and downloads do you have for Taurus? Please come through and show us. Oh, good grief. All right, we have the Tower. That's Aries energy for your first card. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Fire sign. Tower having it first. You may have let go of some trauma, some hurt. Knight of Pentacles also in reverse. Body's very moody again. And then there's the Fool, Aries. What's going on, Taurus? You're giving me Aries vibes. You could be doing with Aries love. Ace of Swords. I'm loving this. We love Aries Taurus readings. Ugh. We're just wanting to fly out, so let's get to it. All right. This one's on the bottom. So you got the Knight of Swords. See, on the both outskirts, you got the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Then you got the Two of Wands. And then you have the Sun, Leo energy in reverse. You could be feeling like Five of Wands. You could be feeling like there's some sort of success that's going to come from this hurt. You might try to be profiting from some sort of pain and trauma, which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm seeing, because this Tower moment is first, there is some sort of unexpected change that has happened in your life. You may have also experienced a loss of a family member. And please, if you have this week, I give you my complete and sincere condolences. And please get through this, with an attitude of gratitude that you were able to know them as long as you could. So please, man, that's what I'm feeling like too. That's what I'm feeling like. Somebody experienced some sort of loss. A DEATH. All right, let's get into it. This could also be confusion, disaster, and pain. Why do we have the Tower here, please? For Aries. All right, King of Cups. That's in reverse. Knight of Swords. You may have had a dream about somebody DYING. And so if you had a dream about that, you really woke up in some sort of fear state of mind. Because, you know, your dreams tell us stuff all the time. You know, this Tower and the King of Cups, there's a lot of emotion. And so I'm feeling like this could be, you know, some sort of withdrawalness because of something, some chaos or some, you know, something bad that happened. So if you're withdrawing, this is why, you know, because you feel like it's all crashing down in your life at this time. Or you could just be dealing with an Aries who blew up, and you know how when they blow up, you might as well just go underground. But whatever this is, if this is a physical loss, again, my sincere condolences to you. Please understand you will get through it. You just don't see it right now. Um, the Nine of Swords, like I said prior, if you didn't physically experience a loss from somebody you know whating, then this was a dream you had about it happening. Mm. And so you may also like suffer from anxiety or suffering from anxiety because of this nightmare you had about somebody, DYNGing. This is cold energy coming through with the Five of Pentacles. And so you may experience some sort of struggle and hardship trying to pay for this funeral if you have, oh my, if you have somebody that you lost because there was no insurance to do this. If this isn't for somebody who's experiencing a physical loss of a person, um, then this is just cold energy of some sort of like isolation. Somebody around you may feel isolated because you are not opening up as much as you used to. You may feel isolated now because the person that has passed away, that was the home that was provided for you, and now you don't have anywhere to live to. The Five of Pentacles, please. All right. Mushrooms in the skull. You got the mushroom and the skull. And I'm going to leave them both. So the skull is transition and like grief. So again, I really feel like this is immediately is what I see. Somebody has experienced some loss. They may not even know that they're gone yet because you haven't got the phone call. Oh, this is heavy, y'all. All right. That's what I'm here for. It's all right. Mushrooms. So there is some sort of hidden peace that will come from this. If this is a physical loss, you're not going to be relieved from this. It's going to take time, and it's going to take your time. So please don't rush your grief. Specific Taurus, please. All right, we have the Ace of Wands here. Why do we have the Ace of Wands in reverse? Because there is some sort of lack of passion, and there's also some sort of mental negative, like block. And the block may be in and around your home. The block may be in your car too. So please understand, if you are not going through a physical loss from a physical person, it's just blocked energy too, possibly. So this Eight of Wands in reverse is, like I said, lack of energy. And if you're not feeling energized, then you need to do some sort of soul searching. And when you do this soul searching, you're going to have the foresight of, where am I going next? Not looking back on the past. Oh, can't see the cards. Not looking back on the past about it. You really need to, make the plans of where you're heading to next, because you can never go wrong with planning it. This is the reflection that you need to have of self. You have inner guidance. You don't need no help. You need absolutely no one in this world. Although it is very lonely. It's lonely, girl. But once you're a leader and understand that looking ahead is something that it's an everyday gift that's given, and you don't even know like how it's felt. Every day is an opportunity for you to, start brand new, to let go of arguments, disputes. If you've lost somebody and you couldn't say the last words that you needed to, understand that you just having peace is enough for them. They want you to have some peace. That'll be good enough for them. That's before a specific Taurus. All right, why do we have this Four of Pentacles? All right, we've got Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte. This is fantasy. All right, so let's see what Emily is about. Emily Bronte. And I may be saying that wrong. Yeah. It should be in alphabetical order, but they are. All right, so this is fantasy. All right, the fantasy card is some sort of hiding in a fantasy or dwelling. So if you find yourself dwelling on, DEATH, um, then you're really going to hinder your mind to have and cause problems. You're meant to feel every emotion you see, and when we are when we are meant to feel these emotions, we are meant to experience them in motion. You understand what I'm saying? You understand me? An emotion is something you experience. You ride it, you get through it, and you're not over it, but you over it. You understand? Physically, you don't get over it, but you're over it. You can't stay in an emotion for too long, because that is where you think you will belong. Happiness, sadness, mad, anger, every emotion, you just go through it with emotion. You feel it for that emotion and then release it. Go on to the next emotion. That's the way to achieve it. Some sort of fantasy that you're hiding behind, and you could be doing that by just pretending to be happy all the time. And that ain't divine. Why do we have this Knight of Pentacles, please? It's in reverse. Mm. Mm. There's somebody that experienced a loss that's very frustrated right now. I just want to clear your spirit. I just want to clear your spirit. You will get through this. There is somebody that experienced death and they haven't received the call yet. Oh, yeah. You will get through this. Oh, I know. I know, honey. All right. So, whoever experienced this DEATH, and may not know yet, understand that you are going to feel some frustration. You're going to feel very impatient. You are going to pretty much want to give up yourself. But this is why he's on that black horse, because you got to go back to your shadow self. All right? This is a time for you to grieve and get through things your way and how you see. This Six of Pentacles is also in reverse. So there is some sort of extortion being going on. If you didn't, if y'all family or somebody didn't have money to pay for this burial, this funeral, and this could, I can't say this could be anything else but what it is, because this is exactly what it is for me right now. If they didn't have the money to do this, there's going to be some battle royales like Fortnite, all right? And there's going to be some sort of abuse of generosity. There's going to be abuse of monies monetarily. So please be careful in your current your condition and state, because of the sadness, that you don't really get caught up in the madness. All right. You're going through some sort of bereavement, disappointment. You're just mourning. And this could be, I mean, I don't want to say this is a literal funeral, because this is what I am dealing with at the moment. But this could be, DEAT of the ego of an old friend. You're just mourning. Here we are again. All right. So this Five of Cups is regret, loss of some sort. You have the King of Wands here. This is you, Taurus. We get you all the time, but now we're in reverse. So you may be feeling very, very weak at this time, and you're normally the leader. You're strong and you strive, but you could be feeling, because of your emotions right now, you're a tyrant, you're a villain, and you'll cut anybody's throat off who ain't willing, to just be normal. So I'm feeling like this is going through a grieving process. All right, and then we have the Praying Mantis. The Praying Mantis is manipulation, wit. So like I said, if y'all are trying to pay for this funeral, or monies that need to be paid for it, got to pay for it, pay it. There's going to be some manipulative energies that come through. So please don't let this affect you when you're already, you're going through it enough. Why do we have this Fool? This is Aries energy. This is a new beginning for you. It's going to take some time to see. Oh, hello of light and dark. Blessings, blessings, baby. Welcome, Witchy Poo. So we have the Fool. This is a new beginning for you. It's a new beginning for you because the Six of Wands is to back it up. This is some sort of progress and victory that will come through. You're going to have to remain self-confident through this because, it's heavily weighing on you. Whether you lost a friend and they are or just a relationship, something ended, and on the physical plane, you'll never see it again. And so I'm really feeling like your self confidence has to come through in order for that new beginning page to turn over for you, because the Page of Wands in reverse is here, and that just means you're going to be, really limiting your beliefs, your ideas. You're so sad right now. You really want to give up all in that. My pen just fell. Please go check your mail today. Don't let the mail sit in the box all day. That was for a specific Taurus. Queen of Cups is because there is some sort of nurturing love that will come from this, but it ain't generous. I don't want to get into this. Check on y'all mothers today. Period. Check on your mothers today. Even if you don't speak to them, talk to them. Check on y'all moms today. Queen of Cups. All right. Why? Leaving it alone. And if you don't want to be down with me, you don't want to be from my apple tree. We have that t-shirt available on wattsfellingbusiness.com. Check it out. Apple. Why? We have the apple because this is senses. You may be hungry right now, and it's like 4 a.m. here in the States. If you are hungry, just go get a piece of fruit, babe. Don't you go in there and make no whole breakfast today. You did that yesterday and the day before. Today, have some fruit. Cocktail. Fruit. All right, why do we have the Ace of Swords, please? I'm just trying to lighten up the energy, even though I know that we're dealing with some sort of sadness and death. D-E-A-T-H, it be. All right, Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Six of Cups with the Hierophant on top. This is in the center of your reading. Remember what I always tell you, witchy poos. The first card and the center card is your most important cards. Everything else is just by far. So the Ace of Swords being in the center of your reading, there is some sort of focus and vision that needs to be seen. The truth will come to you when you least expect it, but it's going to happen here in the present. And I'm feeling like it's going to come from another Taurus or here's the Hierophant, Virgo energy. Or you may need to embody that to see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So there is some sort of knowledge that's going to be shared here. Y'all may be sitting around talking about memories of that person, that year, over the years. But this Hierophant really and truly just means, conformity. And you're going to have to adjust to some things that really don't feel good, baby. But that's the point of life. The Six of Cups is here to back it up. You will be, you'll really be healed, but it's going to take some sentimental. Please, if this is really somebody experiencing DEATH, go gather some of their things to have sentiment shit. I can't say the word. Sentimental. Sentimental value, just so you can get some sort of higher sound poo. Like you need to be comforted by the sentimental memories. Thank you. I get tongue twisted because it's all coming in so fast, coming in very quickly. You got this Two of Swords here. This is a choice that you'll make. You can be stuck in the sadness or begin the grieving process. And it only takes the time that you want. Nobody else can tell you this, son. And if you've lost some sort of friend that physically didn't leave the earth, y'all just, broke up a mutual commitment. Understand that it's a choice. Everybody has a choice. We are born with free will. And if you are not being treated right, understand there is no denial. You made the right decision, and how. All right? Don't beat yourself up. We beat ourselves up too much, comparing and contrasting to people that don't matter. Only the ones that make you feel those emotions, they matter. All right, you got the rabbit. I feel like I feel like right now. I feel like a mad rabbit. Um, the rabbit is waiting, making leaps. So you may be you may be waiting for everybody to gather the arrangements and to tell you your part, what you're going to do, or you could be just waiting to to hear from this loss of a physical being that that you'll never it won't be really true. It'll just be an illusion to you, right? So you may you may want to you may want to make a leap and make a leap and remove yourself from anything that doesn't align with your energy. And I mean that whole, like, all sincerity. I'm giving you a page from Witchy Pooh's personal crazy idea book. If it does not suit meaningful resourcefulness to you, let it go immediately. Today. Whatever it is, if it does not serve resourceful meaning to you, let it go today. Why do we have this Knight of Swords anyway? We're getting through this very quickly. Why do we have the Knight of Swords? Because there's somebody that's going to come in that's very opinionated, and they're going to be straightforward. So you need to be too, even in the state of mind you don't feel like it. This Nine of Swords is because you have to stand up for something that you don't see coming through yet. Justice is Libra energy. And so I'm feeling like this is consequences and this is truth. You may have to accept the lesson that, the circle of life doesn't really feel good at best. But if you understand that we are more than these bodies that we be, the Knight of Cups is here to let you know, we're more than the idealist thinks. We're made of stardust, baby. You may need to be romantic to yourself if you have nobody. A lot of hugs, a lot of loves, a lot of affirmation of positive thoughts. Those need to be flourishing through your mind all the time. That's what's going to give you some satisfaction and contentment easier this time. And I feel like that Nine of Cups is letting me know that you have the power and to get the contentment you've been searching for. Even though, this is very uncomfortable what's happening with this breakup or loss or grieving, but mourning. But know that because of how pure your heart is, the righteous will always be satisfied. I see. Nine of Cups, what that mean? Creature's Paw. We have never had this card before. Creature's Paw. Why do we have that? All right. It looks like because the other, friendship or forgiveness. You may need to forgive yourself for not hearing this person's last words or doing what this person wanted of you. You need to just really let go of the fact that something didn't go the way as planned. Nothing ever does. Okay? And I think once we get a grasp real reality of nothing will go according to plan, we'll be able to forgive ourselves more easily. You may physically need to forgive a person that passed. You may need to forgive yourself for not hearing those words. But whatever this is regarding the sadness, please forgive yourself now. So mote it be. Why do we have the Two of Wands, I see? Page of Cups. And please take where resonates and lie the rest where it does not. Please don't pay attention to gender, just a rule. And this is for a specific Taurus who is definitely dealing and experiencing a loss. All right, so the Two of Wands, Page of Cups, Strength, Leo energy, the Empress, Taurus, there you are. You are going to have to really take the first steps. That's why you had that take a leap. You're going to have to take some first steps to get over some sort of sadness, to get over this uncomfortability. No one's going to come and really take your hand because we're not children anymore, right? So you have to learn how to, turn the pages of your life as the world turns. Grandma just came to my mind as the world turns. She's still here, but this is this is a thing of where your world is going to turn, even if you don't like want to get up and do nothing about it and live your daily life on the run. The world will continue. Energy is constant, so it's going to continue to move and shake, but you have to, really keep that ambition, because you're going to lose something, and it's going to, you're going to lose something. I mean, like the spark, the energy, you're going to lose that magnitude about you if you get sunk in this depressive state that only requires you to be here for a few minutes, babe. Okay? So you may very well have children that you have to explain this to. You may also not really grasp all of this that's happening yourself too. You have strength, Leo energy, like I just said before. You do have the strength to get through this. It's just you're going to have to overcome the self-doubt that you can't. That's where you draw the line and more. You cannot say to yourself, I'm never going to get over this. I'm never going to get it. I never, never, never. If that's the case, that's what you'll be. You cannot say words of negativity and think they ain't going to stick, baby. The Empress is you, Taurus energy. This is harmony and fertility coming through. You may very well have had your mind changed about not wanting children, but now you do because of this loss in life. Remember, your lineage and legacy has to stay on. It has to live on, and if you're not producing naturally in the art, then how can your name live on? Empress in the future, that's Taurus. Why? Braids. I ain't gonna say that. I want to get God some braids. Okay, so these braids is hair. So this is identity and the survival that's needed. Like I said, we're in this together. We cannot depend on somebody to come from the sky to save us if we're not being saved here on earth right now. So think about this. Not trying to change anybody's spirituality or mind about anything. We free think on every platform. Understand me? You have to have some sort of belief in thee. Believe in yourself like you believe in other things. Because you can't really truly understand the graphs of how you're going to survive these things, if you can't believe in self first. See? Nobody wants to believe in themselves anymore. And if you believe in yourself that you can get through this, you will believe in yourself that, I'm sad, but I'm going to come out of this. It's always going to, it always needs to revert back to some sort of positiveness. That's how you do it on your own. That is how you survive in the physical realm. When you feel like I'm not going to go there. Get it or you don't. All right, I'm not going there. Sun in reverse. Understand that here, you depend on yourself, all right? You can pray, you can meditate, and do everything else. But you, at the end of the day, are going to pull themselves up by them bootstraps. You're going to look in that mirror. You're going to wipe them tears. You're going to put them panties on, those underwear boxers on. You're going to put that. You are doing all of these things by yourself, even though you really don't want to go on anymore. Understand the power within. That's it. All right, so the sun. Why? Why do we have that in reverse this time? This is some sort of oppression because you're sad. Somebody has just lack of enthusiasm at best. I don't want anybody, don't comment on my stuff talking about this. Oh, I got to depend on the Lord and all that stuff. Do that. But I am also talking about the power within, period. I mean that, because I'm going to get mad. I'm getting mad. I'm sorry. Forgive me. This is a serious time. I'm sorry. All right. Shit. All right. The sun is in reverse. We are talking about the blindness of happiness. Blocked happiness is because of the sadness that's over excel. Shit, can't see the cards. Oh, Andrea Ramirez, hello. I am grand. Thank you for asking, friend. Salute to you. The sun is in reverse. Happiest card in the deck, but it's not because it's in reverse. So we got blocked happiness. There is some sort of blocked happiness because there could be this unexpected money that has to come up, or this physical, DEATH. But whatever this was or is, because it's in the future, this is some sort of disconnect. And so misaligned energy is not going to, oh, it's a little, like moth that just flew on me and disappeared. You may feel, that was interesting. You may feel like you're, really coming up short on something. And this frustration with losing this person really has happened sudden. And so if this is something that's really sudden that's come on to you, you're going to have this lack of excitement, lack of energy, lack of passion. You're just not going to be happy, right? But understand that when you see these changes that fall in your lap that are uncomfortable, it's not meant to make you keep and feel this way, like the Eight of Swords. It's not meant to keep you trapped and powerless. It's meant to make you realize who you are at best. You have to be a survivor. You have to be an empowered person that takes control when they're hurt. Why do we have this Eight of Swords? Don't you stay down in that place. That ain't where you're supposed to be. You come up out of there. You grieve, you mourn, you get through it at your timing. But don't you stay in this place in the future. We have Ann Carson, the intellect. Ann Carson, this is delights of the mind and plagues of the mind all the time. I literally just wanted to set this card on fire. I don't know why. All right, I don't know why. I don't know why that came over me. But this is the I'm getting beside myself. I'm getting beside myself. I get so passionate because the power of the mind, the power of self and thy, you guys just will not unlock it and be free in this mind. Ann Carson is the intellect. The plagues of the mind only happen when you repeat negative words, phrases all the time. The delights of the mind is when you repeat things of positivity and understand that, oh, maybe next time. That's optimism. That's the life to live, even when you're grieving, son. You're going to get through it your way, but understand the power of the mind has to remain diligent, positive, and sane. Why do we have this Five of Wands in the last door, please? I really love you all, and thank you for being here and supporting this. You're the best. You guys are the best. Five of Wands, Ten of Wands, and then the King of Swords. Oh, Eight of Swords too. So, like I said, there's going to be a battle in the future, and I really feel like it's this person that has lost. There's no funeral money. There's no wake money. There's just nothing going on because insurance wasn't settled. And so there's going to be fights and battles among family members, arguments and aggression between cousins. And, I really don't know who was lost because I can't see that. I see you, Taurus, and your sadness. I can't see who was lost. It's not meant for me to see. But I see them fighting all around thee. You have a serious, serious burden ahead of you. And you don't even know your worth that you can just drop down and get it going. Like, get rid of this hoarding of sadness. Because it's causing you stress. So you have to do things to burn that energy off your chest. Get up, take walks. Get up, get completely dressed like you're going on a date, and do whatever you want. Lay back down if you want. You have to make yourself feel good inside and out, because that is the only way to drop this heavy burden and this duty of stress. You are not obligated to get involved in this mess. Let them figure it out. You're not in charge of it. All you can do is help if it's needed. And so understand your power and what you're working for. You have some misdirected laziness right now, but it's because of the grief you're going towards. You got to come back. Come back this way. Come back this way. Let some of that negativity astray. The King of Swords here in your final card. And this is an emotionally balanced person, a diplomat. You may have a father-like figure or an uncle who comes in and takes that leader, that role and control. You know, you can depend on them solely to get through this moment. But if you do not have anyone, because that was more specific Taurus that lives in like New York. That's for a specific that lives in like Manhattan, New York, not New York, New York, like the outskirts of New York. All right, King of Swords. This is because, like I said, it's going to take some wise mentality, a wise mental state to understand any of this. And right now, everybody's up in their head. They're up in their emotions and feelings over this sadness because I feel like this person passed very, very suddenly. And if they pass very suddenly and things didn't get a chance to be said, there's going to be emotions. I mean, big ugly heads. It's going to be nuts. You're not involved in it. This isn't your problem. And if it is your problem, as far as you not being able to say those words, we've already discussed on what you need to do to get over that grief, son. And you can talk to them anytime you want. Go outside and just sit and look up. Spider. We have that because this is some digesting and some focus. It may be hard to digest what's really happened and take it its course. You may still haven't physically realized that this person is passed. And I'm seeing that if you are not, if you're going to be in the spider web, you better make sure that you can untangle that ass. Because if you stay stuck in this stagnant place, you are going to create some sort of vulnerability that isn't needed from specific people. They're going to take advantage of you. So please understand and focus on yourself, on your energy, on your happiness. Understand that you cannot digest this immediately. It's going to take a couple of bites. They say chew your food 23, 24 times. Now you're going to have to chew it like double that all the time because there's something with this loss that it's really hard for you to digest. And I feel very bad for you, but I send all love and gratitude to you. Oh, I feel my cousin Everest passed. Sorry I didn't. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I hope I did. No, it's fine. I do look up and feel it. Look at this guy. Yes, look at Miss Andrea. I'm telling you, when you go out and look up and really see what the universe has for us, besides all the man-made stuff going on, try to see past that. Man, we are truly blessed to be able to have the human experience. Oh my goodness. Until next time, guys. I say, Ashe.